Imagine your life. By the way, it's video time. Imagine your life. You get up every day. You're happy. You're thinking about what you're thinking about all the time. You're overcoming temptation that would lead you into a bad lifestyle. You're controlling your speech. You're learning how to control your speech, how to talk to yourself more positively, how to listen better. Imagine your life. Imagine you in complete control of your life, of your mind, of your body. Now, I'm not talking about complete perfection here, because that's only in heaven. I believe that will only be in heaven. Imagine your life though. Imagine, just take some time right now. I just get supercharged. I just got home from visiting the old folks home. I spent a lot of time at the old folks home, and I was on my way back and I was just thinking, again, daydreaming. How can I be a better service to other people? How can I be a better person? I was thinking about all of the things that are going on in my life, the victories that I hold on to every single day in my life. And man, I yearn, I hunger to get what I have out to help you on the other side. I was corresponding with a young man today who has a gambling problem. I don't know his complete situation, but the last part of this conversation that I was having with him via text was basically he wanted to end his life. He really wanted to just end all the pain and all the suffering because of a gambling situation, and I'm sure there's other things involved with that. So I was able to communicate with him a little bit because I know I've come from that arena. I literally came right out of the devil's pit. By the way, this is Santos Rolon Jr. here, a.k.a. soldier of self-mastery, philosopher of everyday victorious living, transformational coach at your service right out of Stockton, California. I'm going to talk to you a little bit here in this video about how to be more success in 2018 with 3 simple steps. Now, again, I want to take you to the beginning, so concentrate, okay? I'm going to say this a lot. In fact, a lot of what I'm sharing in my videos is going to become more redundant. It's going to be more of repetitive. You're going to hear me talk a lot about the same stuff, maybe in different ways. Now, don't get tired of hearing the same things, because we need to be reminded. And that's, when something works, why try to change it? If something is working, keep it going. Keep adding to it. Now, I'm sure that you're going to say, yes, you want to be more successful in 2018. I know I do, right? I want to be more successful right now. I want to be more successful tomorrow. Desire, the starting point of everything good, everything that could evolve into something even greater in your life. You got to have the desire, my friend. You absolutely have to have the desire. You got to recognize your desire, and you got to learn to run with that desire. I often reflect on something Jay Cutler says. Jay Cutler was Mr. Olympia, one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time. He's former Mr. Olympia now. There's a gentleman by the name of, Phil Heath? He is the reigning, I think he's the 8-time Mr. Olympia now. But Jay Cutler, when he moved from, I believe, from Massachusetts, somewhere on the East Coast. He moved to California. He moved to Los Angeles. I mean, he's a 300-pound guy, bodybuilder. Now, I'm not going to get into everything they do. Bodybuilders live in their own cocoon. They create their own environment. I watched a lot of his videos, and he made a statement. Someone asked him a question. How can you do what you're doing, Jay? How can you stay focused in Los Angeles with all of the trappings, with all of the temptations, with all of the women, money and all these things? How do you stay focused on your diet? How do you build muscle? How do you do it, Jay? And you know what Jay said? He said, you gotta be crazy. You gotta be crazy in your mindset. You gotta be crazy. You gotta have the desire. And furthermore, you gotta believe that it's possible that you can do this. And when we look around, we don't have to look far to realize that it is possible. You can live that scenario that I spoke about earlier in this video. You can live your life in victory. Now, again, it's not a total victory, but you can live your life overcoming temptation. You can live your life growing in positive self-talk. I'll tell you something about positive self-talk. That is one of the greatest secrets, or one of the greatest life hacks that you can begin to employ and develop, because it grows as you use it. It's like your mind. When you train your mind for success, we're talking about success in 2018. It grows. You get better. It's like going to the gym. You're going to get nothing but strength in your life. And you have to have the desire. You got to believe it's possible, and decision to do it. Okay? It ties into this third life hack that we're talking about here. You got to practice it every day. Yeah, in the beginning it's going to be challenging. I know you got to learn to bite the bullet. I was talking to this gentleman earlier today, and I mentioned him here in this video, and I told him, you're running from decision. He said he wanted to if he could only find another high to replace the existing high that he has, that he's been battling with for like 17 years. And I know, because I battled for almost 30 plus years. I know, I've been there. Believe me, it's not a pleasant thing to be battling with an addiction like gambling. Any addiction for that matter. I was talking to him, and I mentioned a few things. I said, focus on what it is that you want. You want to replace one high with another. What do you want? If you don't know what it is that you want, how are you going to try to achieve it? You got to learn. You got to believe that it's possible, my friend. You got to believe that it's possible for you to become successful. You got to believe that it's possible for you to generate more income. And all of this takes time. It takes practice. It's not going to happen. Welfare ain't going to do it for us. The government ain't going to do it for us. Uncle Sam or Uncle Andy or Uncle Bob is not going to give it to, well, maybe if you're come from a rich family, maybe you'll get an inheritance. But even then, you still got to prepare for that. Most people that get large inheritances or win the lottery or some other, they end up broke later on because you don't have that growth in order to handle large amounts of money and handle those kinds of responsibilities, having accountants and lawyers and people that have oversight, banking systems and all the things that go along with the mechanics that go along with having a lot of money, being wealthy. Now, being wealthy is not just an easy thing to handle. You got to be mentally prepared for wealth. That's why a lot of people are afraid of wealth. They're afraid to move forward and become successful. Now, I'm going to say this, that if you're doing what you love, if you're handling business every single day in your life, you are a success. If you are doing exactly what you want to do every single day, you are a success, my friend. I tell you, every time that I think about my victory, every time that I think about what I'm called to do, what my purpose, what my vision, what Soldiers of Self-Mastery is all about, being patient, learning how to control your mouth, learning how to control your thoughts, learning how to hold on to thoughts that you want to hold on to. Earlier I said you got to learn to bite the bullet, my friend. In the beginning of all of this, it's just not going to happen like we want it to happen. I mean, you got to make the decision. The decision is quick. And as soon as you make that decision, you got to create your cocoon, my friend. You got to create that environment. Videos, journaling, books, seminars, association with people, association up here. Train your brain. Train your brain. People talk so negative today. They don't have this, they don't have the other thing. They want a better job. They're going to go quit their job for $2 an hour at another job. They think the grass is greener. My friend, you got to learn to build a character. You got to learn what it really means to become successful. And success is something that's inside your mind. It's inside your character. It's in your lifestyle. What you're doing day by day by day, and then you build. Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook. Of course, he had a couple other. He didn't just start from one day to the next. There was a process of failure. There was a decision made. Some people didn't believe. There was a few people that didn't believe. But there were some that stuck with it. You look at people that, the founder of Twitter, the founder of YouTube, all of these individuals that create all this software and computers, Steve Jobs, who's the other guy that died? Was it Apple? Anyways, my point in all of this is that you have to start somewhere. And you have to have the desire. If you want to be successful in 2018, it has to start today, my friend. It has to start now. And it does get easier. I'm telling you, imagine waking up one day and you're like looking at your life and you're asking yourself, man, how did I get here? I feel free. I feel strong. I feel energized. I'm controlling my mind. I'm controlling my speech. Now, not perfectly. We're not perfect. There's no perfection. But you're no longer giving in to those temptations. You're no longer giving in to your emotions when they begin to move you a little bit. You recognize them. You're consciously aware of yourself, of your mind, of your thoughts, of your surroundings, of people. Because we give off energy. People give us energy, right? They can give us negative energy. They can give us positive energy. I'm telling you, my friend, I'm often reminded of what Jay Cutler said. You got to be crazy. You got to be crazy. You got to desire it. You got to believe it. And you got to learn to practice it every single day until you really begin feeling that power, that energy, that success in your life. And all of that carries you into your job, greater positions. It carries you into business, partnerships. It gives you the strength and the ability to do whatever it is that you want to do in life. I'm going to end here, my friend, but I want you to really think about this because it's possible. And I believe in you. I know that you can do this. I want to thank you for spending some time with me. I hope that you took some notes. I hope that you brought your journal or your book or your pad, whatever it is that you keep notes in, and you got something out of this video, my friend. Remember, I'm going to go over this one more time. How to be more successful in 2018 in 3 steps. Simple. Desire, believe. You got to have a decision made. There's got to be a decision made. And then there's the everyday practice. You bite that bullet and you challenge yourself. As crazy as it sounds, it's possible. If I can do it, if Jay Cutler can do it, if many others can do it, you can do it, my friend. Santos Rolon Jr. here, a.k.a. Soldier of Self-Mastery, philosopher of everyday victorious living, at your service right out of Stockton, California. Remember to make every single day a super fantastic, terrific, over-the-top day, daily, in spite of and because of. Smile, laugh at yourself as much as possible. Be free, my friend. Remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share, and click the links below. Donate to Soldiers of Self-Mastery. There's a donate button below, and there's a free gift. Take advantage of the report that's down there in that link. It's yours free. Subscribe to us, and stay in tune with what we're doing as we go forward, man. And get excited for 2018, my friend. I'll see you on my next video. Peace.